Welcome to our first podcast, Untitled.
Yeah, it is. And actually, we could probably do with picking a title, but
there will be a title between this and uploading.
Yeah, it's tricky. We came up with amazingly inappropriate and stupid suggestions for it. But
we could just leave it as Untitled. Sound really artistic.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure that out at some point. Anyway, introduce us because no one knows what the hell we're doing.
Yes. So, hi, my name is Mikey, and you are.
Not paying attention. Andy is my name, I think.
We're both photographers at Lawson Wright Studios, both liking our portrait photography.
Yeah.
I've been a professional photographer now for
25 minutes.
6 years. And then you...
I don't want to talk about it. It's been a long time.
Since the dinosaurs have been around.
Yeah, since Betamax.
VHS.
Yeah. I'll go I was even too old for old technology there. That's one for the younger listeners.
Brill. Yeah, I suppose the topic that we were wanting to talk about today in our very first podcast.
Yeah, well, the whole point of the podcast is, I suppose the photography stuff is, we wanted to talk about what it's like working in the industry now, these days, based in sunny Yorkshire, as we are. Especially
with technology rising as well, like everything's changing at the moment and evolving.
And as much as we do like the tech stuff and we do listen to the podcasts and there's lots of letters and numbers in photography and we could talk about equipment all day long and bore the bejesus out of it.
There's plenty of things for equipment out there already.
Exactly, yeah, and people who know it and spend much more time with it than us. And
I don't know if you feel the exact same way as me. I'm kind of bored of talking about the technology and more the skill at the moment.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, Nikon and Canon and Sony don't send us much stuff to play with. We have to buy it.
It's easier to say as well.
Bummer.
The newer, the more expensive the camera it is, the better it is. It's like...
Yeah, well, this is kind of what we're on about today, isn't it? Because it's the argument about, well, stuff that we hear all the time as photographers, and I suppose the tech bit is professional photographers against everyone being a photographer because they've got a camera on their phone. So it's phones against SLRs, but not the tech.
That's one thing I want to mention on whether it be our next podcast or one in the future, just with phones and cameras, and I don't think there's too much of a threat about that because again it's the skill, not the camera as such. Like you can give any person a 5D Mark IV and they're not going to take an amazing picture. Might be a good one, but
same as you. Well, you'd like to think if someone give me a phone, that'd be nice.
Might be in focus.
Mike is an idiot. He's got out of focus eyes, Mikey. That's the problem for a photographer.
I know, I'm going to need glasses like you soon.
I don't wear them when I'm shooting, that's the thing.
Can you even see me?
I don't know where I am. So anyone who's hired us for a wedding, if I'm pointing the wrong way, just turn me around. It's not that bad. I can see through a zoom lens.
We are joking.
That helps. But yeah, no, I don't like it because I've got to put my eye right against the viewfinder, right up against it, so I smush my glasses on.
I've never had to readjust the viewfinder focus thing. Do you have to move it off?
Mine's at like something ridiculous, as far as it'll go. Yeah. So that's why if you swap cameras or anything, you go through like, what is this?
Yeah, everything's out of focus.
Yeah. So not so much the tech stuff, but more that everyone's a photographer, but what you do with these photos. This is the other thing.
Putting the thought into it as well. That's such a big thing.
Yeah, getting it. And then the thing that we hear all the time, we hear this a lot in studio, so this is kind of what we're on about. When we get with a lot of family stuff and kids stuff, anything really, is people booking because you hear this phrase, I want a really nice one for the wall.
Yeah.
I want something really nice. It's my mum's 70th and we want a family portrait for the wall. Or they don't say the wall, they just say, I want a nice picture. I want a nice picture of me. I want a nice picture. And then that's back to the thing as well, if everyone's a photographer and you've got phones, surely you've got nice pictures of you.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure it's that they're on about. It's, I want someone to say that it's good and that it's professional enough, but I want to blow it up. I want to put it up.
Of course. I always see that's like the end goal as well. Like, whenever we're talking about digital images and... if you tend to supply a few or especially digital photos on your mobile phone, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds.
Yeah.
Generally.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there are of my children. I'm sure there is of yours.
Well, this is kind of why we wanted to do this one because recently, right, it's had twins. Well, I didn't. The wife did. But I was involved. Briefly. So, But what everyone, cause when it's twins, when it's any kids, but when it's twins, people are obsessed with who they look like, whether they look like me when I was a kid and when I was a baby. And then it was...
We had that a lot.
We're fortunate we've got both sets of grandparents, right? So they came round early on and they brought boxes of photos.
Which is the unlucky one that looks like you?
Well, there's... Yeah. It's Jack. His nose is starting to go, mate, I'm telling you. I'm going to say, this is why I need some people to buy some photos so I can get surgery for I'm kidding. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's all right. I heard something weird then. What was that?
Sticking.
Oh, is it going in?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, great.
I did tell him.
Oh, right. To not burst in and start ruining things.
Yes.
Okay, good. So, they bring around boxes of photos, and we sat all of us, and it was genuinely a laugh.
Mm-hmm.
You know, looking through proper old 80s pictures that have gone orange and all that. And boxes and boxes of them, like laughing. My mum had written on the back of someone like dates and stuff. But you spread them all out all over the floor, and you're having a look, and family members that aren't there anymore and stuff like that. And I obviously I'm right involved in it because we're doing it. But then nip out to make a cup of tea or something. Come back and I was just stood back. I was looking. I was like, you know what? This is the first time I think ever everyone sat around, two family. You know what I mean? All with a common thing, all laughing, all enjoying it, and all looking at actual pictures. I've never sat round a phone. I maybe looked at one picture. Someone's WhatsApped or something. Like, yeah, that's funny. That's cool. That's nice.
It's generally throw it up on Facebook. Half of the time you don't even know if they've even seen them, and then you bump into someone and say, "Oh, I saw your picture on Facebook. That was cool." It's like, "Oh, I didn't know because you never said anything."
Or like Instagram, that's a wash. Like total worldies all over. Everyone's putting the best stuff on, which is cool. Which is cool to have a look for if you're interested in it. But just personally, like it's personal stuff. It's family.
Of course.
Just having a look through, and I'm thinking, right, straight away, let's have a look on my phone. Right, even though we've got SLRs coming out the wazoo, let's have a look at memories and hard drives all over the place. Cameras, but I'll just have a look at the camera. I'll have a look at the phone because that's what most people are going to do.
Yeah,
1,300 and some pictures. Right, that considering I work in this environment, I haven't done anything with. Yeah. So it's like, right, I'm gonna print some of these, but then of course I want to edit some of these because I'm not quite happy with them. And then I've got to get them off the cloud, which is a pain. And then and then have some printed up
full of photos. I need
exactly. Yeah, it's same. So it's like, or they're just going to be on a phone. I can lose a phone and break a phone, do something like that. And I can't break the cloud, but you know, it wasn't the easiest thing, to be honest, to get even 36. Just do it like that, like old school. Just got to print them. Just print them. 5x7, 6x4, 8x6. Chuck them in a box. So this was that idea of like, well, this is going on all over, surely. Everyone's doing this. So how does this help with being a photographer and doing it in studio? And there's a reason people are coming like, right, this is all well and good. I've got thousands on my phone, but I'm not printing anything for the wall. None of these are going to blow up at all because resolution's not good. I've paid no attention to quality or lighting. All I've done is just recorded.
I mean, one thing I've noticed, it doesn't matter how many megapixels a phone has, it's still, as soon as you get to about a 16 by 12 print, it starts looking not pixelated, just jaggy. You can tell, probably due to the sensor size, like you just can't get a 30 by 20, a 40-30 or anything that big and it look as nice.
And out of 1,000 photos, because it's my phone, I think I'm in about 5 because I'm taking... it's a selfie.
That's the same issue.
No one puts a selfie on blows up a selfie. Generally, you look stupid, and you got
some
an arm
Snapchat
in it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, wang a lot. And always put with like ears on and stuff like that, like whiskers. And it's just all clever, and I like enhance and then just whack clarity up to that, so it looks like a film poster. Yeah. It's cool.
That is,
but it just stays on a phone.
It's I think the attention span of digital images, you see many companies, whenever they use images for promo, you might see it one day, it's gone, and then it's in the next picture the next day. It's quite a quick turnaround, whereas with the print, especially if you're doing it large and a big, nice frame, then it's going to be up there for 5, 10, maybe more years.
Yeah. So we want to do products that, this is the whole thing. It's like digital versus print. Yeah. Do print stuff out. We haven't had anyone, no one. We have people come and say, I love them all. I love that entire shoot. I want them all. But not, I want them all as prints.
Yeah, you're not going to fill the whole wall with all of them.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
That wouldn't work out.
I'll put them on a USB. I'll have them on a USB or just, we transfer them.
Yep. And
they pay for it and great. And that's fine. We've sold them then. That's brilliant. But you want to ask, sometimes you want to ask them, honestly.
Yeah.
What are you doing with these? Honestly.
We made a poll, didn't we, asking people like digital versus prints, and I'm pretty certain it was like a 70-30 split, like as in more people preferred prints. Cause you tend to get digitals for the prints or to frame it to do something with it, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose it's like digitals aren't, it's not finished. It's not finished, is
That's
it? It's not a finished product.
Yeah, like, it's fair enough putting it on social media, sharing it out to friends and family, but once they've seen it, it's not gone. It's just like out of sight, out of mind after that, and then it's not up on your wall. People don't come over and see it on your wall, and I don't know. You can just less appreciation, I suppose, if it's not there on your wall as a piece.
I mean, I love selling big stuff for walls. I know not everyone's got the space for it or the budget for it, but I think it'd be weird to say to someone, all right, there's 50 shots, there's 60 shots from a studio portrait, you like them all.
Yeah.
Right, it's going to cut, it's 200 quid to have them all as 8x6 prints. Yeah. Just as prints. Mm-hmm. Not in an album, nothing clever done with them, just literally beautiful print, you know what I mean? That's it. I think that would feel like, oh, blimey, that seems steep.
Yeah.
But that would be the thing you'd be gutted about losing, is the actual prints. Oh, people do it all the time, don't they, when your hard drive's knocked up.
Yeah, but one reason why I've moved us to the cloud storage recently, because if a hard drive goes, that's it. Like, I've never heard of cloud storage just dying or going.
Not yet, no.
Hopefully it doesn't.
No, can you? It's kind of render it pointless.
Yeah, I'm hoping Google never goes bankrupt, because
I think they seem all right. For a few quid.
They seem to be sticking around for now.
He's going to just invent a new Google.
Yeah. Oh, Yahoo's doing well.
Oh, no. It's not.
But one thing I've been thinking about recently, like, because I've been trying to make that naturals art set for myself, I'm liking collections.
Yeah.
But how many is like a good amount, do you think? Like, once you start, because having one big piece is good.
Yeah.
But sometimes if it's like a wedding or it's a photo shoot with quite a lot of variety, it's nice to have a couple in.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's back to that thing. There's too many to choose from. Sometimes it's like option paralysis. I've got to pick. And that thing about
a good handful.
Being a bit funny about putting pictures of themselves up in your own house.
Yeah.
Like,
staring
you put family, put kids on.
It's like having a mirror pointing at you all day.
Exactly.
In your house.
But with a bit of Photoshop. It's a brilliant mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
One like, you think like, smooths your skin.
Exactly. Yeah. Am I going to get something going about my nose? Yeah, would you print of the 60-40? You know what I mean? Almost life size for me. On the ones that seem a bit like, look at me. Look at me and the missus.
I mean, what
but when it's a massive day,
would you rather have one massive picture, or would you have a collection?
No, I think I'd have a collection, because I'm a bit of for the idea that you're going to change it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
We can split it up, move it around,
split it up, move it.
Yeah. Or one massive one. Sometimes it can seem like a bit of a waste. Maybe not a waste of use of space, but my walls aren't massive.
Do you know?
I feel like I'd use the whole wall up for one picture, and it'd be like, I could have fit a few more on there.
This is some obvious, because we get to take pictures all day, so it's there's an interest there as well. But you know that thing of like we had in our old house, right? Lou won't mind me saying, I don't think. She went and bought. Bearing in mind I'm a photographer, right? She bought. It was like a like a 24x24 canvas. I think she got it from the Range or I don't know, IKEA or somewhere. And it was a massive flower. Yeah, like a paint. I mean, it was a painting or a. If you see what I mean, I don't even know. Right, it was big. Yeah, and it was up on his wall. I don't know this flower. I don't care. It was about 85 quid as well.
It looks nice though.
But I was just blind to it, because it just means nothing. It's just, it would have been cheaper to wallpaper that wall than.
I know what you mean.
And it was like, well, what a waste. Like, why would we put like a picture of us or friends or something on the wall? Like,
yeah, my family's had canvases of like really nice arty landscapes and stuff, but as much as it's nice, it's not too personal. Because did you take that picture? Have you been to that location?
I don't know that.
Or is that just is that a nice, the walkways onto the pots and stuff like?
Oh yeah.
I know it's a lovely photo, but
it
hasn't got that sentimental value, has it? Yeah, it's like, did you get engaged there? Did you get married there? Have you had a nice family holiday there? It's just a cool photo.
Yeah, I think sometimes people think that one, that it would be dead expensive to get an alternative. That seems like a cheap alternative compared to going to a studio and getting your family photographed. Yeah. Or getting a really nice thing done.
Yeah. It's really tailored.
From a wedding or something like that. put on the wall, but it's personal. Like it's one-off. It's literally a one-off. Everything we're doing is a one-off for people.
Unless you get married again.
Well, yeah, probably not to the same person. So it'll look different.
Yeah, well, renewals maybe, but yeah.
Second wedding discount. Yeah, but you're gonna look different, but that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you know, I'm not marrying someone else, but if you did renew and getting a photographer, it's just it's that thing. Then that you've got something up. You've got something that's personal. That every time you come in, that you look at your smile, it gives you an emotion. You'd be gutted if that went. I don't know where that flower is now. I think when we moved,
anymore?
I probably kicked it through because I hated it after, like when we moved house or something. But do you know what I mean? Like it was just, it made anything now. But care was taken when we found an old box of photographs.
Yeah.
Was like, oh, man, I'm going to do some of these. I want to do something with these. I can't believe I still have these from like a night out in 1998 or something like that I've just found in a box. Why have I kept them in a box? These are cool. I haven't done anything with them.
It's one thing you find with family photos as well. Like, obviously, sometimes you want to update them, especially if little ones have grown up, but they're still nice to keep for the memories. Like, you'd never go, I'm getting rid of that now.
Yeah, I do like that sometimes. I was going to get something, but I'm going to get something for the wall, but they're going to change. Do you know what I mean? So they won't. Like, you're going to throw it out. That's the whole point of photos.
They don't care when they were a baby.
Exactly. Yeah. They don't look like that anymore. Forget it. They were horrible. Yeah. I don't want to remember that.
Oh, terrible too.
Yes. I don't look like I haven't got that outfit that I wore at that wedding, so I don't look like that every day. So I'll just sack it off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You don't. That's the point of photos, isn't it? You keep the memories. So
of course.
Steal a little bit of time.
That's it. As much as you want to update them, you still wouldn't throw out the old ones. I would assume.
No, yeah, exactly, and and then just that chucking them in a box sounds daft, but you know what? Like with the albums that we can do now, like the wedding albums and the lay flat albums and stuff like that. I think sometimes there's a need to not overcomplicate it, but you've got a lovely set of images. What about having them as photographs?
Yeah,
like a pack of photographs. Remember that? And now we can make these amazing the wonderful people Lee and Claire that I bother all the time
at
GF
them all
Smith.
As black and whites as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Really throw it back.
Yeah. No, I don't mean you have to like sepia tone all of them, but the top guys at GF Smith, they do some amazing stuff. Do the wedding albums. Claire, I'll apologise now I will bug you for the rest of the year. I know I say I won't every year, but I will. Some of the products they're doing, like those boxes, and we'll pop this up on our Facebook page what we're on about, because it's one of them. You see it.
So great to see them at the NEC as well. Just like
to
see them.
Yeah, to see it, and then to see what they're coming up with, because they're coming up with ideas as well, and they've got to do quite generic, because it's got to be suitable for weddings, all different kinds of photos. But one of the bits was the wedding album boxes that they were designing with the acrylic lift up covers, amazing, to put your wedding albums in, so you can leave them out, even though you can anyway, as like an add-on for a wedding package. Putting a family portrait on there and having that as your photo box, so it looks cool anyway as it's being out. And they're costing people, even if that's like 75 quid or something. You know what I mean? 85 quid for the box and a pack of photos. That you're literally never going to throw that out. You could keep that forever. That is not going to get kicked through when you move house.
Starting point, you'd add more to
exactly.
it. Like it's never going to go.
Yeah, because like those really old albums where you peel back like cellophane and stuck a picture, and then it'd fall down it. If you've got OCD like me, it drives you nuts, and you're like, do you want to straighten them pictures up, man? And then they don't match. They don't make them the same anymore. Because Woolworths went bust, and that's where you bought the first one in 1986. So it's like
I remember the horrible
like
cool. two-tone stone effects ones, and then burgundy, and then with the plastic.
I like on your jobs list. I'm going to label my photographs. What a waste of time. But it's not, because 10 years later, 20 years later, 30 years later, however long it's been, good fun. Do you know what I mean? To do and nice to keep forever. And I would be gutted if I lose that box. And now I have started doing it. So we'll shut it up on our Facebook page. I'll show you what I'm on about. That now I'm doing it where I'll just 10 pictures, 20, something like that off my phone. Just get them printed, which is easy to do. You don't have to be a photographer to do that. You need this Snapfish and DS. What the hell are they called? The printers?
DS Color Labs.
DS Color Labs. There we go. DSLR. That's not it.
I was having a moment.
DSCL. There you go. There's too many
Reboot.
DSs and stuff. I told you it was all initials and
abbreviations.
Just send a few off, and get some printed. But what that has made me do is made me go on my phone when I am looking through, knowing I think I'm going to print 20 of these.
Yeah.
Not in a week, like in a month or 2 months or whatever. But it does make me bin ones because I go, I'm definitely not going to print that. In fact, that is rubbish.
I think there's an app or a service where you get so many free prints every month. I can't remember.
I see, that's mint.
I bet you it's just called like free prints or something stupid. But
free prints every month.
It's on an advert where you get like 5 or 10 free prints every month.
Yeah.
Obviously pay postage. It's not going to be completely free, otherwise they'll go bust. But
yeah, but you could.
That's a good idea. That.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is, because then it keeps and then I think it makes you, when you just snap it away. I see people snapping away, just recording.
It's so easy to forget the pictures that you've taken as well. Like, I've been flicking through sometimes, and I'd be like, oh yeah, we went there, and I took them pictures. Like,
you do forget, don't you?
It's so out of sight, out of mind. Once you've took it, put it back in your pocket, you carry on for a couple of weeks, and you flick through, and you're like, oh yeah, I did take that.
Yeah, it has made me as well look at some of them, and I wouldn't have considered it, but because I'm considering it as a print to be looked at by other people, possibly years later, it has more value, because it's like, actually, that is pretty cool. I've gone blind to it because I've scrolled past it a million times.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So coming to the studio, this makes it sound like there is no point in going to the studio, just do it on your phone and do all that. Is that we're gonna the worthiness
for the little memories and prints and things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not going to be at every family occasion, and
no, but that is an event. You came and got photos.
Oh, of course.
You got everyone together. You took the time. You came to a studio, and we talked about it, and we didn't just catch those moments. We helped nudge it that way, and
of course,
ideally take a better picture than you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that is, if you do want to go up on the wall, you can. But let's not discount printing them all and keeping them as memories rather than just having them on,
of course,
a USB stick. But again, back to where am I going to put them?
Yeah, I mean, I was speaking to a lady a little while ago when we were doing the baby event, and she had a photo shoot done with us probably about a year ago. Got the digitals, never got around to getting the prints.
Yeah.
And there's been quite a few people who it's like they've come for the next photo shoot maybe a year or so afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, we've still got the others on the USB or the disc or however long ago it was.
Yeah.
On floppy disk. And we still haven't printed them out, and it's a bit of a shame, even though there were customers that bought something from us, the digitals. It's a bit like I was a bit gutted for them that they hadn't gotten any prints or frames, because it's like, you've bought them, but you haven't done anything with them, which is a bit of a shame, because that's the whole idea, isn't it? You get the pictures.
Do you reckon it puts people off, though? Do you reckon it puts people off? Like, because high street, not high street, but like professional photographers, so in your studios, everything we put up is massive on walls, so you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Windows advertise a lot of stuff on Facebook is wall art pieces and things like that. Yeah. That with that, and there's no cost on that. Oh my God, the thought that like it needs to be. I need to be doing something so monumental because that looks like it's going to be expensive, and nothing that monumental ever comes around because it's just life. That a lot of families don't just come and get photographed because they think it either has to be something massive that's worthy of putting up, or they're waiting for kids to be at a certain age or something like that. Because
I think sometimes it's trying to, it's like planning your house for designing. Sometimes you just want to get it perfect, but sometimes getting stuff perfect requires a lot of planning or over planning, not getting round to it.
Yeah, that's finishing. That's thinking too much about the finished product rather than.
I think sometimes it's prioritization. I think the amount of times I've been meaning to repaint our front room, and then it'll get to the evening, it'll be like, maybe tomorrow.
I've seen you up a ladder. You like shake.
Yeah, I hate heights.
But you're like 6'5" or something. How tall are you?
That's why I try and get away with not using ladders.
You're
always
always
on my toes.
You're always slouching.
If I don't reach up high, like on my toes, then I'm just regretting having a ladder. Yeah, hate heights.
My God.
Yeah.
You're a waste of tall. That's what it is. You're a waste of tall. You're that tall and be scared of heights.
I should be just a bit taller, so I'd never need ladders. That'd be perfect. So I can clean guttering out by standing up.
No, I don't mean like the BFG. That'd be fun in a nursery shoot, wouldn't it? Like that. Just where hi kids, let's do this. Don't worry about the big friendly giant behind me.
I'm gonna have to lie down for every photo shoot.
No, he's not gonna steal your dreams. Don't worry, he's a nice guy. There's not enough bloke photographers in nurseries, like.
Yeah. So, what would you say your favourite print product is then at the moment?
Oh, definitely the naturals, the wall arts. Again, we'll put these on.
Yeah, we'll put pictures up.
We'll put them on Facebook, see what we're on about. Because the longevity of them, like how good they are, how good it makes the image look, each image, and then the fact that they go together. Yeah, like that you can make a story out of them. It's as
edgeless as a canvas, robust, but you get that print finish, that luster.
Sorry.
Sharpness.
The bottom of this seat's not attached.
No. I gave you the broken one.
Yeah, cheers. Fall through, like the bottom of the seat fell out. It was like that. God, it could have been like that bit in James Bond at the end where he's whapping a rope.
Yeah.
I've got trousers on though, so I don't know why I'd be worried about that.
That was good.
Yeah,
I'm glad you put them on today.
Yeah. We'll put a video in it as well. Otherwise, this is podcasts are definitely a trouser off thing.
Well, that's why I put the suitcases there, cover up there.
That's when newsreaders doing it.
Yeah.
What was the question? Oh yeah, products. Yeah. So yeah, they're definitely there. And
I'm the same with you.
I'm liking prints as well. And it sounds stupid, but that little bit bigger, 8x6 inch.
Yeah.
10x8s. Having, if you're going to get it printed, worthy. Because one thing I did notice, we used to get, it was like 6.4s were like the biggest.
Yeah.
Really, we used to get. I know you could choose, but
I mean, albums are always 6.4, 7.5s.
Some of these old school ones were like tiny squares. Do you know what I mean? It would have been nice to blow them up. How many people come in asking us to blow up to a bigger size and like restore pictures and stuff so you can actually see them? So like
the old square ones as well.
There was a temptation when I was sending off prints. Like, I'll just do 6.4s. I was like, don't, let's do 8.6s so people can actually get hold of them. They're a bit more worthy. Do you know what I mean?
I was thinking about this at home as well because currently I need to update my room to say I'm a photographer, but I've got a couple of them frames up where there's the mosaic of 6x4s.
Oh yeah,
got them dotted around, and then I've got a couple of big 20x30s up.
Yeah,
and I was just trying to think to myself, like, how often from being sat down watching TV or anything do I divert to look and pay attention to the photos? And I'd probably say a 90-10 split. I look at the 20x30 photo I've got of Xander and Zara, because with a 6x4 mosaic frame, like when I'm a couple of meters away, you gotta squint
you can't
to
see. Yeah.
And because they're all together, because there's loads together, you gotta try and take in like 20 photos at the same time, and it's like you get less appreciation of each photo at that point.
Yeah. Because one of them's going to be better than the others, and that's not going to stand out because
they all work well together. They're all great photos, but because they're all 6x4s bunched together, I don't think you really take them in. And no one, whoever comes over, puts the face right next to the frame and checks out every single print either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas you walk in, you see a 2030 on the wall, you'd be like, "Oh, that's a cool photo."
Yeah, I like large format stuff. I got one. I got one done from when I got married. Right, so later on in the day, it just so happened the weather was nice and like all the lads sat outside on the wall, and Joe was doing my photos. She was like, let's get everyone together really quick. It was one of those dead quick things. It was like, it looked like it was, there was no lighting consideration. It was fine. It was just get everyone together. Sheer numbers of it is going to make it look cool. And it was just all boys in suits, and it was everyone. Great. And I got it as a black and white, and I already had a box frame in studio, so I printed it. I think it was 30-20. Right, so black and white with all the boys. It looks cool. Do you know what I mean? It looks very cool. And took it home. My missus was like, "Oh yeah, where do you think that's going?" It's going in the front room, is it, with you and your stupid mates on the? So, but it looks classy. She was like, "Yeah, it does. It looks like a cool thing, but we haven't got a picture of us up yet."
Yeah, good point. You don't want to put that one up
You're
first.
Thinking of putting just you with all the lads on the wall. So then it went. I think it was in the spare room for a bit, and then do you know what? I think it's in the loft.
Is it?
No, do you know what I mean? Ready to go somewhere.
All right, it hasn't been downgraded in like.
No, it's not with that. It's not wherever that picture that flower is. It's like that's dead. But it's there. Do you know what I mean? But it's lucky because I wouldn't just because I had that and I could do it and see what it looked like. It was a more curiosity thing, but it looked cool. But it's sort of it'd be brilliant, wouldn't it, if we could every shoot we've got a shot that we've got for a family, and we know just you could see how good it would look as a big natural if we could get it made for them and go, look, I know you get to choose, but check this out because it's kind of hard to picture sometimes what it's going to be like. So that's why we're mocking them up for people to.
It's like whenever I make,
give you an idea.
Whenever we make a design up, kind of it's one of them weird things you can tell within like the first like 5 seconds of skimming. Like that's the one I like.
Yeah.
you put like a big design up, and then they go through them all.
Yeah,
and then
but
having a good look.
We don't be picking 4 people. Do you know what I mean? But how class is it when they pick one that you like? And you're like, yeah.
But when it happens, when they go,
correct.
Oh, I like that photo. I was like, well, the one I made a design of.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I knew
I
you
love
would.
that one. Good.
Well, it's good, innit? It just means that we're like totally on the same page there, and like they're loving them. You know what I mean? It's, it's nice to do that, family. So don't want to discount it just because you're thinking, well, I haven't got a massive wall that I need filling, or I bought a massive picture of a flower at IKEA and I spent £100 on that, so I'm not taking that down because it was expensive.
Yeah.
But if your house burns down, you know what I mean? You're not running back in to save that.
No.
Let's get another one.
Yeah.
From IKEA. But you would be gutted watching your big family portrait go up in flames, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Like even though we've still got it, we'll do another one. But
yeah, I mean, if it was like 5 years ago and the kids have all grown up as well.
Yeah, exactly. If you ever rip a picture in half,
yeah,
it's kind of hard to do. Try it. Get a picture of your kid. There's rubbish. You don't want it. Do this tonight, right? Yeah,
okay.
We'll print one this afternoon. A picture of your kids.
This sounds
right?
brutal.
Yeah, it is. Print a picture of your kids. It's rubbish. You're not going to do anything with it, right? Try and rip it in half. And not feeling like a total scumbag that you've done it. It's impossible. It's even had to delete one. I might want to use that in the future. It's blurry. He's got his eyes shut. His tongue's hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a picture of my kid. Yeah, but it's a crap picture of your kid. Like,
oh yeah.
Plus, we have a studio. We could just do them in. Do you know what I mean? Like that's why I don't know. I just think that's the point of coming.
Yeah.
It's considered for each family.
It's like when, I mean, with phone pictures, like even with camera pictures, sometimes it can be we take a lot of photos, but like with the ones on phones, like there is a lot more spray and you take a lot more photos, and even the ones sometimes where they've blinked and they're not really keepers, but you don't delete them. I find I don't delete them.
You don't, do you?
You don't, like...
I might need them.
You never know.
In case this 1,000 aren't enough.
Like, I really might need a picture of Xander blinking. That's never going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't delete it.
I'll put one up. I'll put it on... I'll stick it on the Facebook page again. Of Jack when at Christmas.
Yeah.
Right? When his granddad bought him a book. Like found it in the Middlesbrough club shop. Did I tell you?
Oh yeah, I think he did.
And it says like the kid in the book is called Jack, which is his name. So he's like, yes, this is awesome.
Wow.
Christmas Day, Jack's having a lovely time. Just having a baby Moody, as you do. Do you know what I mean? But we're desperate to get this photo. So he's holding this book, and the book says, "When I grow up, I'm going to play for Middlesbrough." Right? But Jack's face, he's booing, he's crying. Well, he's crying his eyes out, right? So he looks proper miffed, and like he doesn't really cry. So we've got this picture, and they're all, we'll do another one. I'm like, nah, that's funny, like that. And I have printed that one. That's in the box just to like go, you go, oh, you set his sights a bit, are you?
yeah.
Then like, so just buy another book. See if it's. I want to play for Man City.
When he grows up, Middlesbrough will be absolutely.
Yeah.
Like how Leicester was, they'll just come out of nowhere.
We'll have smashed it with Champions League winners.
That's it.
Yeah.
What about Middlesbrough now?
Yeah, you want to play now, don't you? But you know what I mean? It was like, it for all intents and purposes, a naff picture. It's not good. It's just on a couch. I just got it because I'm laughing.
Yeah, it's a funny one.
I've done it on a phone. I'm not, but in print, it's sort of, it's even better.
Yeah,
because then if it's like a real thing, then it's like that's the moment there. That's the memory. But I've still got it. I've got it on the cloud.
I think that's the key thing.
On a card.
With anything printed, I think it kind of becomes almost like more of a memory once you print it.
Yeah, it becomes a thing, doesn't it?
Well, you revisit it. It gets instilled a bit where, like I said, sometimes when you take phone pictures and don't do anything with them, then they can get forgotten.
Try it. If anyone does actually listen to this nonsense that we're spouting on, go on your phone now and just delete a picture.
By the way, we have totally ran over, The video stopped going.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. So
we can breathe out now.
So we can have the first... we'll have like a first half teaser.
Brilliant. And
video.
then this is I wondered why you're taking your trousers off.
Yeah, and I noticed the camera went black about 2 minutes ago, so...
Oh, yeah.
So if we're worrying about filling 30 minutes in a podcast, we've just totally...
Was that half an hour? Really?
Yeah.
We should probably shut up. Hang on.
I know, we're still on the topic.
Right, let's finish on what we were talking about. Yeah, digital cameras.
Yeah.
DSLR versus the mirrorless.
Tell you what, we'll skip the news bit.
Monkey news.
For now. And then, so I suppose we can go on what we've been doing at the moment. I mean, we we did a wedding recently. I'm already forgetting the date now. Was it the 9th of April? It was
yes.
6 or 9th.
One of them two.
Yeah, at Wentbridge House Hotel, which were lovely.
Lovely place.
For George and Kay. Check the blog out on our website.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, they've just picked up all their digital images on the USB.
Yeah, well, that was cool, wasn't it? Because we did
Yeah.
we did a lot of... Obviously, it's a wedding, so there's loads of images, and I'm not suggesting they print every single one of them, but that's what the point of the album is.
Loads of brilliant
favourites,
ones
you know what I mean? But we did some random fun ones for them.
Yeah.
Which was cool to do that, as well as, you know, they were really good with all of it, really.
I liked the blend of, like, because when I came across that black and white photo that I put on our Instagram, like, that was like a nice, lovely photo, and then we've got us playing Hungry Hippos as well, which is absolutely hilarious. And I love the contrast between their wedding day.
Because they did,
beautiful.
we did some lovely in-camera stuff with them, and the place is lovely to shoot as well. But they were really comfortable with it as well, weren't they? And it was good fun. But then doing some nutty stuff where she's got a dress tucked into her pants and stuff like that. It's just fun. It's different, isn't it?
We don't get that request too often.
Like, oh yeah, that wasn't my idea.
Can I wear some big grandma style pants?
Yeah,
and right.
I wish it was my idea. It's just difficult to bring that up. I've had an idea. You're probably not going to like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool, wasn't it?
I'm glad we did. You imagine if we said, like, I've got an idea, like,
yeah, do you want to do this?
Wear these big pants.
That's the point. That wasn't forced. It was her idea. It was
Exactly.
funny. It was like a family joke.
But
you need to get to know them to know that is a family joke. They were good enough to let us in on these family jokes. We should. That is what we do. Is what we should do. Is what we are doing in the family project. Every family's got a story and like jokes and things, and whether it's pets or just the chaos of family life. Like we can do something cool.
I mean, we got that attention-seeking rabbit in the wedding a lot as well.
Attention-seeking rabbit.
Oh yeah, it was in the video everywhere. But it was brilliant, that little thing.
I ate that rabbit. It was delicious.
Yeah, we've got this whole event as well that's happening tomorrow.
Yes, we've got corporate tomorrow.
Going corporate.
Going corporate awards.
Are we dressing up as paparazzi now?
No, I don't think so. That was an idea, wasn't it? They wanted to dress up like paparazzi, but it's not a good look.
I'm not a good actor as well. I wouldn't.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
I'd be the shady kind that just doesn't say much.
Well, do you know what I mean?
Corner,
like, yeah, you just died in a bush. Yeah, or just smashing on the side of car windows trying to get a photo of them as they're leaving. Smashed.
Yeah.
No,
with the biggest zoom lens on as possible, right in the face.
Yeah. Just waiting for that shot where they've got one eye half shut.
Just going to say that. Yeah, wait till they're blinking so it looks like they're drunk.
So collapse.
The sun's going to like this one.
Out of rehab. Yeah, no, I think it's going to be a bit more serene than that. It's an awards event, isn't it? So it should be pretty cool. But yeah, I'll tell you what, just before, because we rattled on, haven't we?
We have. Should we just finish with our favourite image of the week?
Image have you seen? You go on then.
Do you want me to start off with mine?
Yeah. Better be one I've taken.
No, it's not, I'm afraid.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, we'll start a worst image next one.
That's yours.
Cheers. So yeah, my favourite one of this week. I mean, to be honest, it's been my favourite one of the past couple of months, but with it being our first one, I thought I'd mention it, which is Richard, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Avedon. Is his headshot of Christopher Walken. Like, I love that image. Like it.
Yeah, single lit.
Because Christopher Walken's such that interesting person anyway, with him being like...
Do an impression.
I'm not doing an impression.
Go on, you can do it. You're not...
I'll try and do it.
I can't do it. Do a different one.
I'll do a spur of the moment one later.
It's just gonna...
What are we doing? I can't. That was terrible.
What are we doing?
I can't.
Sounds like Rob Schneider.
I know, it was terrible. What's this? What's a famous line of his now?
Christopher Walken. Well, we can't say one here. It's that one from Pulp Fiction, isn't it?
Is not him? Is he in Pulp Fiction?
He's in Pulp Fiction, yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, this is taking a turn.
Tells that story about Bruce Willis's dad hiding the stopwatch up his bum.
I'm gonna have to read. I watched Pulp Fiction recently as well. I don't even remember Walken being. That's terrible.
Well, you know, that's not it. That's like a New York guy. Can't do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, try something else. Try
Next
something
podcast,
easier.
we'll work on.
We'll just do impressions that hopefully don't come across as mega racist because they all sound Indian after a while.
Yeah, that's the last thing we want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just insult everyone.
Well, whenever I try and do a Geordie accent, I always end up going Jamaican, or it just goes all over the place.
It's like, just outside the metro centre. What the hell is that?
Yeah, there we go.
Exactly. So just stick with Yorkshire. Right,
Check that picture out by Richard Avedon, Christopher Walken.
We
looks super serious.
It's cool, though, isn't it? It's a cool, like, atmospheric shot. Like, it's simple, like, relatively.
It looks like
simple.
It's a single light.
Yeah, looks simple.
Maybe one on him, one on the background.
Yeah.
But I like that kind of shot. Oh, what's yours?
Do you know what? I'm a bit stuck on. I'm loving these composite. I've been having this idea for some family stuff as well, to do some different ones. So doing some fixed camera points, and doing like collections of really going a bit heavy on Photoshop to do something a little bit.
You got to fix them photos.
Impossible. You're not fixing them. No. So do the shoot as well, but then having a real impossible shot that we could do, as a real standalone piece and something like that. So how do you pronounce his name?
Oh yeah.
Sommerling. It's Adrian.
It's your favourite image.
Adrian. It's Sommerling. I think it is.
You picked a more difficult one to pronounce.
Yeah.
I just made mine difficult. I don't think it's even difficult.
I think he's. I don't know loads about. I just happened upon him and then start googling, and then you're off on a run, aren't you? Like
Adrian Sommerling.
Sommerling, I think it is.
Sommerling.
I think he's. I'm
going to guess Norwegian.
Yeah, like Scandinavian, or he might be Swiss, or possibly Belgian.
Just list every country.
I don't think he's English.
Maybe Australian.
And he's definitely, don't think he's French. This could be a long job if we knock off all. He's not Colombian.
We've done
he's definitely
really good
not from Iceland. Oh, he might be from Iceland. Anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, anyway, Adrian, so have a Google. Not that I can spell it, but it's something like that. Just these wild images. And his son, I think it's his son that's his subject in him a lot, and he's got a really characterful face, a little bit older, and he's obviously up for it as well, and quite used to being photographed. So it's like,
I mean, this photo
these
that
are
you
wicked.
like, I think it was done for a company, wasn't it? Was it Skirk?
Yeah,
it's
commercial
or
job like
dirt car or whatever.
Yeah, kind of fun figuring out what's real, what's not.
Yeah.
And it's just really well put together. Like with I like how he's considered lighting the stuff that's done in studio to then make it look like it's an outdoor shot.
It looks legit because it's hard to get composites looking legit.
Because you've seen images where someone's photoshopped onto the wing of a plane, and it's quite, I don't know, there's consideration to what would look like, and getting the kids, because there's kids in it mainly, to really have an expression like that is happening on their face, because we know how tricky it is in studio. If we said, like with our messy play stuff and we photoshopped it on, pretend you're having loads of fun throwing paint at each other. It's not the same
in this on this white blank stage studio.
Pretend it's dead good fun. It's not, but you know what I mean. Have a look on your face like you're crying with laughter and in pure joy. It wouldn't happen. You got to actually do it, and like when they're laughing and tickling and fighting and running and stuff like that, it's great fun. But they've got that look like they are, hitting the sun with a tennis racket or holding on the bottom of a drone or something like that. It's great. It's just cool for cool ideas. Yeah. And to do something not the same, because they're wild and they're done. Do you know what I mean? But doing something very
the edit takes ages.
Yeah. But doing it's a bit. I like that bit. It's a bit of fun. But doing something for families that you want to do something like that, but it's impossible. Literally impossible. So loving that at the minute. So we'll stick some of these images up on Facebook.
Yeah, we'll put some links
garbled
on
nonsense.
As well. I know we've babbled on for a bit. Hopefully we'll come up with a name for this as well. So.
Oh yeah, we haven't done that either.
Yeah,
but we'll have a name. It will be much slicker, probably.
With a jingle.
We do need a jingle. That'd be cool. And we need one that press like sound effects.
Yeah.
Like. Oh, we need a sound effects board.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, on that air horn.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Well, thank you for listening, if anyone's even listened.
Yeah, if not, we should have sworn.
Very pessimistic.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. No one's going to listen.
No one's going to listen.
But yeah, hopefully you have a think about folks. Come on down. Check us out.
Yep.
Do some cool stuff.
Check out our website. I mean, with the podcast that with the blog that I mentioned with our latest wedding that we did.
Oh, and sign off on a really high note.
Oh, yes.
Get a picture of one of your children and rip it in half. See if you can.
Oh, yeah.
See how you feel. Night, kids.
Yeah, we'll end it there.
Beautiful.
End it there.
Beautiful.
End it there.